I want to become fast in my workflow, and I want to produce hundreds of paintings in a matter of hours. Show me the way, please. I will make you the fastest digital artist on the planet, but first you must wear this helmet attached to these 4 pillars of advanced machinery. One pillar is the research, so keep your research strong before a painting. Second pillar is the resources. You must have a great library of ready-to-use digital resources. Third pillar is the time management. Be mindful of what part of the artwork you spend the most time on. And the fourth pillar is to watch this whole video till the end and learn. And subscribe, of course. Hey everyone, how is it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be creating an awesome environment concept art and showing you the whole process. I'll have small biscuits of information scattered around the whole video, so make sure you don't miss anything. The idea behind the artwork is simple. I wanted to show an old abandoned warehouse where some secret experiments are being conducted. I also wanted to show some tech in the space and some armed militia to make it look dangerous. Now to start off, I usually like to do a sketch first. Now this sketch can be done from scratch or on top of a photo plate. For this one, I went with painting on the photo plate. So I basically made the photo grayscale, added a cutout filter on top to remove unnecessary details, and added a vignette on the sides to keep the attention at the center. I'm thinking of putting the main subject against this big bright window. So maybe it could be some kind of an elevated platform where a character is standing. They could be powered by some large generators spread across this old warehouse. Since this is the ideation stage, I am keeping everything simple and not worrying about making it look super good. Maybe a character in the foreground would be a good fit here. Or we could create one super close to the camera and give it a blur, like you would normally get from a camera lens. This can easily give it some cinematic look. I definitely think we should add some more armed guards in the environment as well, so I'm just drawing them here and there to figure out a composition that looks good, without making the space look too crowded. Next, we need some wires on the ground maybe. This will hopefully also guide our eyes through the composition and towards the main subject. So in the center we'll have a figure silhouetted against this bright light from the background and surrounding by some tall high-tech machines or something. I'm also thinking of attaching some wires to the character's head. Sketching the artwork first can be super useful because now I'll be focused on what exactly I want to show in this piece. I've already quickly figured out some sense of composition, the basic idea, the angle, and some general lighting scenario. I can use all that information to create a more finished version of the same concept. So let's do this. Just like the sketch, I wanted to start the artwork with the same base image and darken the edges. Now we need some sci-fi assets to fill the area in, so we'll go to Envato Elements, which is also the sponsor for today's video. We'll search the 3D assets on Envato, type sci-fi, and we'll get so many different 3D sci-fi elements that we can download from. The great thing about this feature is that you can choose the 3D model from any angle that you like, hit download, and you'll get a PNG that you can use directly in your artwork. This saves you a ton of time because now you don't have to make selections and cut out objects from other images. Literally all of the assets used in the creation of this artwork is from Envato's library of over 52 million digital assets. This includes stock photos, footage, fonts, music, and many more. Right now there's a huge 50% off sale going on. So if you have always wanted to get this service at the best possible price, now would be a great time. Just use the link down in the description to get access to all these digital assets for your projects. Alright, back to the video. So now that we have downloaded the assets from Envato Elements, we'll just put them into the scene, starting with the elevated platform. And then some sort of a shape that could be a power generator, I don't know. Some ammo boxes, because there is military involved, and some other sci-fi looking boxes to fill up the space. Now I'll quickly go to Envato once again and search for a 3D soldier. I can rotate it to get the exact angle that I need. So I downloaded that 3D model and placed it into the scene. We'd also need his blurry friend in the foreground, maybe a sci-fi table or something, and then a dude that's basically the experiment's subject, and also the main subject of this concept artwork. Now let's put all the figures into the scene first and then do the rest. So now that everything is placed in the scene, it's time to fix some values. So most of these assets are too bright. I want to make them a bit darker. I also want to give the darkest values to the things that are closest to the camera. I'll also make selections and paint some shadows on the objects and some cast shadows on the ground as well. Next, I'll color balance everything. So most of the tech lacks that yellow or greenish quality that the environment has. We'll change that for all the objects to make them fit better with the scene. Next, we might also want to add some sort of an accent color, and I think blue would work best. So I just made some selections in those windows and painted them blue. I think it looks cool. I will also add some more shadows because it still looks too bright for a backlit object. Next, we want to add some sort of a separation between objects, and probably the best way to do it would be to add some dust or smoke into the scene. So I'm using a soft round brush for that, and then later on use a custom brush for smoke. After that, we want to add some more details to the character, paint some sort of a headgear on top of him, attach it to the wires and stuff like that. From now onwards, I'll just add shadows and highlights and try to make everything fit into this scene. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video to see what exactly are the steps I'm gonna be taking to make it look great. I'll also be showcasing another alternate version with a different lighting as well. So stick around till the end to see how it's done. And here's the final result. I hope you liked this video, hope you learned something new. If you did, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and comment down below to share your thoughts. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider subscribing. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.